football, the campus of Rutgers University in Piscataway, New Jersey, where the game will be a little more technical, but no less intense than that showdown with Princeton in 1869. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Scarlet Knights will get us started with the opening kickoff. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Wildcats offense will get the first crack at it here. And they're led out there by a man who will carry the ball plenty in this one, guys.
Well, it's real simple. He's the best player on their team. They have got to force-feed this guy the football.
No doubt about it. The offense goes through him. Excited to see how they built this offense and how many different ways they can get him touches.
The give. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
They'll need 3 yards here on 3rd down to keep this opening drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Cephas. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there.
He's off to the races. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. Kansas State pushing the pace.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets...
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So the Rutgers Scarlet Knights offense will go to work for the first time today. And these two electrifying runners can put on a show, guys.
We always talk about the importance of tackling on defense, never more so than a game like this. When you've got 2 studs in the backfield that can make people look silly, you better bring hats to the football.
Yeah, and you think there'll be a lot of carries today? When you got running backs like this that you can feature, you're going to see them get the football a lot, early and often.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Tipped ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
I'll tell you, as a quarterback, it's going to be hard throwing the ball over the middle of the field against this defense, because these D linemen are huge, and they've got long arms. That was like trying to throw over a 10-foot tall person. Nearly impossible.
Past the 40. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
The offense making a statement early in this game. They're going to open the entire playbook, and they're going to show this defense so many different looks and try to keep them on their heels. I love that play call. You could see the defense wasn't sure what was going on.
comes out throwing on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
They're going to throw it again. This time he's got it. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give him the first down.
And I love running my tight ends across the formation. Just big targets that I can find a way to get the football to. Nice snag, nice little positive gain for my offense.
He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Yeah, and this man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. To the ground to try to move the chains. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, David.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
The offense stays on the field. They just have inches to go on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Makes the catch and knocked down.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
On 2nd down, will they go back to the ground game? This guy can throw it. Slings it downfield. And it's picked off. Takes it the other way. The 10. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone. Eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
They go to the ground. And a short gain on this run, and that will bring us to the end of the first. Both teams made no secret. They wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. They run the reverse. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
For an offense, to make the wide receiver reverse work, you've got to have a lot of guys doing a good sell job. Running backs have to behave as if they're actually going to keep the football, and everybody else on offense has to be yelling out, run, to try to make the defense over-pursue, but no Oscars being handed out on that.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Third down coming up after the completion. Off the play fake. Fires to the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Kansas State will have to punt it away.
Man, that is one this QB is going to wish he had back. That receiver was so wide open. There was nobody even near him, and the quarterback somehow overthrew him.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. And the Scarlet Knights will call on their punt team. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
The pull and throw off the RPO. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Runs for the tackle. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Got it. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball in the money, and he makes the play.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back, cat-like quickness?
And he's going to take it to the house. Touchdown, Kansas State!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
From the gun, the ground game. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Throws to the tight end. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. He's got it on the right. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
And get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Finds his big tight end. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Scarlet Knights are threatening in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now.
Give him 6. Touchdown, Rutgers.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Johnson looking to throw. He's got an open man. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
It's now second and goal to go.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on second down. Fires into the end zone. What a snag by the defense. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum. It plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the other.
Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down.
Listen, a lot of time tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
Looking to take a shot. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. Kansas State will kick off as we get things started here in the third quarter. He'll bring it out. It's Benjamin. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, a catchable ball down the field, and makes the big play. Nice toughness by that young man.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw in the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field, that time the receiver...
Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. 14. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right. Found
plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there and make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
Kansas State quick to the line. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. We've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Short gain on the play before he slides.
Well, just a really nice job there on that third down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up fourth down.
And it's no good. He missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Trying to beat the D deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Arizona State answered the bell away from Tempe today with an impressive victory. The Sun Devils knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They're going to be in a world of hurt if they don't get this thing going forward here on second down from the 13. Johnson wants to throw it. Makes his connection. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. And the returner goes down. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got him this time. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. A first down for the offense. Takes the handoff. It's Monaga. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left. often he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
Looking to throw on third. Makes the catch. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter.
This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
All right, sense of urgency now has to go through the roof for this team. They needed their defense to come up with that turnover right there. So if you're on offense, you got to get these plays called. You got to get aggressive, take some shots, because you can now go and win this game.
He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Completion a little short of the sticks. It's second down. Off play action. Catch in the middle. It's Giddens. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
With the catch, it's Jackson. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. That last completion has him set up second and short.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. The Wildcats will have it 1st and 10.
Well, that's exactly why you practice these 2-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sideline, save some clock. Great route by the receiver getting open, making the catch,
Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll sprint in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats! Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Gets it out quickly. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the fourth quarter. You got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative and run the football? Because I see the defenses, they start to get aggressive, and so sometimes you can take the other hand and take advantage of it.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Fires to the big fella. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The Scarlet Knights have this offense rolling. They'll throw it on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Quarterback checking off. Back to the air one more time. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rutgers! Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
And, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't get on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
On the sweet spin, and he's free. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Hey, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Fires downfield. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
Johnson looking to throw. Gets rid of it. And he dropped it. Just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just kicking handoffs, but he can catch the ball, too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
The play action fake. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Snap in the shotgun. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Tennessee opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today And the rest of college football should take notice. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
That play is going to drive the head coach absolutely crazy. You've got the lead. Why are you going out of bounds? Just get down and lead the clock. The clock right now is your friend.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the Brain Trust will go to work. Takes the handoff. It's Monaga. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. I know a lot of people thought this was going to be a blowout, but this